And I'm Terry Hood. First on 6 tonight, investigating officers in Shamrock, Oklahoma. Drivers going through Shamrock complained about the traffic tickets they got from the town's officers. And what we've learned about those officers is pretty shocking. Shamrock is 15 miles northwest of Bristow with a population of about 70. News on 6 crime reporter Lori Fulbright investigates. Lori?
These officers are not officers at all. The police chief and most of his officers are not even certified by the state, so the tickets issued were illegal. So the Creek County DA recently filed some papers to ask a judge to tell the officers to stop writing tickets and stop telling people they're cops. The whole town of Shamrock is only a third of a mile, with a post office, old museum, church cemetery, and city hall. The Creek County DA says the former police chief, Richard Lee, wrote a number of traffic tickets, but he was not a state-certified police officer. The DA says the officers working for the chief weren't CLEAT certified either.
The people who wrote the tickets to begin with weren't certified. They never had a properly constituted police force.
One of those officers, Mark Goodman, was arrested in Tulsa in October for having a gun while being drunk. When arrested, he said he was the assistant chief of Shamrock. It got to the point in Shamrock there was no city clerk, no judge, no prosecutor, which left people holding tickets but having no rights. And some even received letters threatening them with arrest.
There have been people calling our office, we want to pay our tickets. And there's nobody to pay. There's nobody to pay, there's nobody to contest, there's nobody to complain.
The police issue is just one of many that Shamrock is facing. A state audit a few years ago says the town's board took money that was supposed to be used only for the cemetery and used it to pay for other things, including salaries. The board decided this summer that fixing the town was hopeless and voted to dissolve the town. But they can't even do that because the town now has debt, which is illegal, that must be paid, and the cemetery fund must be paid back. So the town is going to have to sell its assets, like the city hall building and the police cars. That's why the DA finally stepped in and asked for an injunction. First, to stop the officers from writing tickets and telling people they're cops. But second, so someone can be appointed to help correctly and legally dissolve the town. The Creek County Sheriff's Department now handles the law enforcement in Shamrock, and the volunteer fire department will remain in operation. Currently, there is a joint Tulsa Police CLEAT investigation that is looking into whether some of these Shamrock officers either gave away or sold police commissions illegally. I should know more about that case next week, and we'll keep you posted. Lori Fulbright, News on 6.